Hello everyone. In this tutorial we are going to discuss Scratch, and the version of Scratch which we are using is 1.4. So let's start. This is the Scratch interface. These are your color coded categories: motion, look, sound, pen, controls, sensing, operators and variables. Whenever you click on any of the color coded category, functions related to that particular category functions related to that particular category are displayed. So motion is basically used for giving movement to the sprite. Control is basically used to control the sprite, whether that sprite is going on edge while the sprite is moving around, while when the one sprite is touching another sprite, and all giving all such conditions. Looks are basically used to for changing the appearance of the sprite. Sensing is used when one sprite is touching another sprite or for detecting any of the sprite movements. Sound is basically used to give sounds to the sprite. Operators are basically operators. We have got four type of arithmetic operators: plus, minus, multiply, divide, then picking any random number by the computer system, greater than, less than, equal to, and equals to, and any of the logical operators and, or, and not. Pen is basically used for controlling the pen movements of the sprite. Variables are basically used to store the variables. So here I am going to demonstrate an activity where when one sprite, this cat sprite, is touching the demon sprite, the value is going down through variables, and sensing and operators will also be displayed. Sensing and operators functions will also be demonstrated. So let's start. I'm going to file new here, and whenever you take a new project, by default cat is the default sprite. So let's start. I'm taking this default sprite, I'm decreasing the size from here, I'm taking another sprite, and I come here and I take demon and I click on OK, and I am supposed to decrease the size as well. Okay, so now let's write the scripts for these two sprites. I come to cat sprite, control, when flag is clicked, this will start the execution of the script, and after that I say forever. I go to motion and I say go to, I say mouse pointer. Now I am coming to this monster sprite. I go to control, when flag is clicked, forever, and I go to motion and I say point towards sprite 1. Okay, now what I want is that I want a variable that can store the value when this sprite is touching another sprite, so the value should go down. For that I'm going to variables, I make a variable, I say lives, and I click on OK, and I go to this cat sprite and I set the value of lives to 10. Why am I setting the value of lives to 10? So that whenever the script is executing at the initial point, you are getting 10 lives here. Whenever I'll start executing this script, the from 0 this number will change to 10. You will be able to see that. Now I'm coming to this monster and I'm going to write a script related when the sprite is touching another sprite. I'm taking if and forever loops here, and I go to sensing, I say touching, and I say sprite 1. So whenever the monster sprite is touching the cat sprite, I want the lives to go down by 1. So I say change lives by. Okay, so now I want whenever this lives comes to 0, I want the game to stop. So now I am writing script for that. I go to forever, I go to if, I'm making use of operators, and I say variables lives is equals to 0. I want all these scripts to stop, so I go to control and I say stop all. At the same time, I'm setting the value of lives to 0. So let's see if this is working. I am clicking on green flag here. Okay, this hung. Let me click it again. No, it hung again. I'm clicking it again. You can already see this is working. Now the problem here is that this sprite is not moving. I want this sprite to move, so I'm going to move and I'm taking 3. Let's see if it's moving. I come here, see it has started moving and it is changing your cat sprite. Now the situation here is that this all is happening too fast. So I would like to add wait here to see what exactly is happening. Let's see if it works. I'm clicking again. See, now it's working fine. It is changing the cat sprite. It is chasing, I'm sorry, it is chasing the cat sprite. And see, as soon as it is touching the lives here, as you can already see, it is going down. And as soon as the lives will come to 0, the game will stop. Let's see that. Okay, it has come to 0. The lives here is 0 and the game has stopped. So I hope you understood this tutorial. Any doubts, you are please feel free to call me, or you can email or WhatsApp me as well. And all the best for your exam, and take care.